Good morning, slash afternoon, slash evening, slash nighttime viewers, or whenever you may be watching this. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we're back for our Rangers Master League series, and we are now up to episode 22 of the series, and a few things to get through today. And I should start off by saying my apologies. It's been a few days since I've uploaded for the Rangers series. Purely because I've just been ill over the weekend, and usually that wouldn't stop me, but my voice was pretty much gone, so I just wasn't able to do a narration, so I couldn't do a video. So that was simply it, but it doesn't matter because we're back now. I do apologise if my voice sounds worse than it usually does in this video, but it's almost gone, so shouldn't have too much to deal with, thankfully. But without further ado, it is time to begin. So a couple of notices. You'll see that we're just playing the Man City game today. We played the Hearts game in between, so I'll show you the highlights shortly. But first of all, we have the winner of the Goal of the Season competition. Thank you to everyone who voted. It was quite a lot, and it was starting to get close, but in the end there was a resounding winner, and it was this one. Ryan Kent's volley against Hibernian. What a strike it was. Just about beat James Tavernier's free kick. And, well, fair play. It was a class goal, as you can see. Buzzing to have scored it. And we'll be back next year. We'll be back at the end of the season for the next Goal of the Season competition. But now, guys, let me show you the highlights of the one game in between. And it was against Hearts. So naturally, we didn't make it easy for ourselves. Hearts actually go 1-0 up here. Midfield goes on walkabouts, isolates the defensive line, and they go 1-0 ahead. This is when you need your big players to step up, and we did have that here. El Buffalo gets himself onto the score sheet with a tidy finish. Sigh once again though as Hearts get back into it. This time it was my fault, controlling Suter on his debut against his former club. Doesn't go well, but my problem though. I made 3 changes, and they changed the game, to be honest. Hakimi here drives in a low ball to El Buffalo, and he makes it 2-2. And then that was shortly followed by substitute Vitinho coming on, threading through a lovely ball into a great run of Morelos, who bangs in for his hat-trick. And I think now is the right moment to play this. So now that we got that over and done with, it is the day of the big game. Manchester City at home to begin the Champions League group stages. Listen, I've already seen their team, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. That is why I have made the decision that if I win today, I will move the difficulty up. I'm currently playing on 5 out of 7, which is top player. A lot of you always ask me what difficulty I'm playing on. I've decided this will be the catalyst today. If I somehow beat Man City, I'm moving up to Superstar, which will be 6 out of 7. And then we'll go with that. Try and keep the challenge progressing. But it's time for me to show you the lineup today. And there's a few changes from the team that played against Hearts. I made a few changes for that just to, well, not only keep things fresh, but also to look forward to this game as well. So Hakimi and Bartley come in for Tavernier and Suter. And then McTominay will play at holding midfield instead of Ryan Jack. Scott Arfield comes in for Oviajaria. And Vitinho comes in for Koulibaly. In fact, it might have been the other way around. But yeah, you get the picture. And also Ademola Lookman comes in for Ryan Kent as well. So it's pretty much our strongest team. I would have liked Tavernier in instead of Hakimi. But just trying to keep things fresh, to be honest. He's going to be dealing with a lot down that right hand side. Sane and Mendy. I need players to be as fresh as possible. I'm thinking of maybe taking Ibar, but the problem is with that, we don't have a whole lot of options elsewhere, and need that pace as well. So I don't know, that's a tough one. Bartley as well, I would have liked to play Suter, but again, just an energy thing. I mean, he's the lowest out of the bunch. You're dealing with someone like Gabriel Jesus and the midfielders bombing on. I need people to be at their freshest as possible today. So we'll take him out. We'll try and bed him in slowly. yeah, if you have a look at their team, pretty standard. Liechtensteiner, they've signed Liechtensteiner. I mean, you know, hopefully that's helpful for us. I think Kyle Walker would be much more deadly, to be honest. Shouldn't have said that. He'll probably score against me now. But never mind. Meanwhile, have a look at the tactics. I'm actually going the same. You might be surprised to see that. You might think I'm going to try and be more defensive. Almost every team that plays Man City, it's the same old. It's 11 men behind the ball, crowd out the area, and defensive third, and that's it. Play for a 0-0 draw. I disagree with that tactic and that mentality when coming up against Man City. I think the best way to actually beat them is to meet them head on, and that's why I believe teams such as Liverpool have so much success against Man City, because they're the type of team to press on the ball, press high. Because whilst they're very good at playing it out from the back, if you do keep pressing them and at some point you force them to go forward, they haven't got that target man up front. They haven't got, so if you force them to go direct, it's to someone like Sterling or Sane or Jesus, and I would back someone like Lukaku or Katic or Bartley in this situation to beat them in the air, and then we win the ball back and away we can go. So I'm sticking with how it is. We maintain our philosophy, and if we get battered doing it, then so be it. But I'm going with it, and this is what I believe the best way for us to win today. And I'm going in to this game wanting a win. That's all that matters. We're not playing for a draw. We want this win. So let's begin. Now, people keep asking me about using different kits, and I keep saying yes, I do like using the different kits, but I don't like to change it on home games. I like to just be in the home kit. But I've maybe had a thought, what about if in European games we change to a custom kit? So this will be the one that I really like from Ibrox Kits and Spaniardo. What about it? Let me know in the comment section. We're going to go with it for this game anyway. We use this nice fourth kit. I really like this one, as you know. Let me know.
Rangers preparing here to be a part of the opening act of another major European club season. An epic tale lies ahead, a footballing drama to unwind over the course of the next 10 months. One where the central cast, both team and individual, will get to write their own story should they survive long enough. This episode 1. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. So here it is, what we've all been waiting for. Make sure you are strapped in and ready to go.
Well, the biggest show in town just now, Peter, and everyone wants to be a part of it. A competition that seems to draw out the whole gamut of emotions. And in keeping with that, we've got an atmosphere with a real sense of enthusiasm here. And I'm hoping we get lift-off once this game kicks off.
I've got to apologise right now. I've forgot to change Morelos. He's my captain. So I need to get onto that. I need to remember that for next game. Oh no, what am I doing? What have I done here? With the Sterling. Oh, thank God. Erratic finish from him, but that was a poor start. I need to be more aware than that. Oh, we've seen Morelos. He's got that run going. Oh, I've accidentally chipped it. Oh, unlucky. Don't like that space that he's getting in the middle, and it's an on-running run from Liechtensteiner, and I told you he'd score because I was slating him before the game. How very, very disappointing. He bombs forward, finds himself in the box, and Lukaku doesn't follow him there. And we pay the price. I've got to say that that's a real Man City move, and I've really felt like in this game that I am... You know, I've got that feeling that I am playing against a top team. They're really pressing high, trying to win the ball back as soon as possible. And that's another example of their game there and that in place. Really frustrating. Lukaku's just got to follow him there. He's got to see the fullback running on, but he doesn't. And regrettably, we are 1-0 behind. Oh no, I wanted you to pass it back to the keeper, but it's all over the place. And Sane pounces on Bartley's mistake. It is 2-0 just before half-time. Something we really could have done without, and he's just all over the place there. Really, really poor. What happened there is, I originally, the very first time I pressed it was before he even had the ball. I went back, you know, forwards to one of my central midfielders. Then I realised Sane was in between, so I've changed the direction to the goalkeeper, but it just hasn't registered it, and that's why that's ended up like that. And Sane pounces, as he does that so well. And before half time, we are now 2-0 behind. Lukaku looking for the cutback. Alfredo's there. He's got to do better. Got to hit the target. Not good enough. Oh, he slotted through. Vitinho's there to make it 2-1, and he does. And Rangers are back in it. We've been much better this second half. We've had a couple of not so clear cut, but at least chances something promising. And Vitinho has pulled it back to 2-1. It's really nice build-up play indeed. In the centre half, I think it's Laporte, just abandons Vitinho, which is the wrong move in the end. He needs support from his midfielders to close Lookman down. Doesn't get it. David Silva's sort of standing there, and as a result, we'll take it. Don't know why he takes that with his right foot, but never mind. Thankfully, it still goes in. It's 2-1. We're actually going to make changes here just to look at the energy. As you can see, I'll be starting to go. We'll bring Ryan Kent on for him, and we're also going to take Hakimi off and bring on Tavernier. And we'll go with that. Right, so Vitinho can whip this ball in now. Going to use dash again. Lukaku's running free. Oh, he's got to do a bit better. It's a free header there. And he's given an, in the end, it's an easy collection for the goalkeeper. And we can hit them on the break here. Ryan Kent's got a bit of space over that far side. And he's got it to him. Has he? That's got to be a penalty. Oh, no, that's a penalty, in my opinion. I think that's a pen. Looked like he didn't get any of the ball, surely. But we've got another opportunity here. And Kent's got some space on that side again. Oh, he's won the ball that time. But that first one, I think that was a penalty. Arfield wins though. See, we're pressing so much higher. And it's working out well for us. Comes over to Kent now. He's got the overlap of Tavernier. Tavernier just stops though for some reason. But he's got the space here. And he can cut it across. What will he do with it? Comes out. Oh, yes, it's in. No idea who it is. It is. Oh, why did I even guess? It's obviously going to be that man. And from 2-0 down, we have pulled it back to 2-2. Really hit them on the front foot. And Alfredo Morelos. Play, you know what? Play the song. What a comeback, really, in all fairness. We're going to make the final change now. Take Vitinho off. He's tired. And we'll get Ejaria in there. Get Ejaria. He keeps growing. He's 73 now. But, you know, back to this right now. Wow. This comeback. Brilliant. Oh no, sent through Sterling. Can Lukaku come out? Fotheringham. Yes, saves, thankfully. Oh wow. I was holding wide. He didn't come out straight away. Reacted a bit slow. But thankfully he's dealt with that well. Lukaku, it's just an energy problem there. Sterling's now got the pace on him. But Fotheringham saves our blushes there. In the heart of Colombia. Oh, it's full time there, guys. That's it. 2-2 in the end. I will take that draw. Maybe we were 2-0 down. I thought, oh, you know, game gone. But it wasn't. We kept persisting. We kept trying. And, wow, we got our merit. So I've just realised it was John Stones who made that mistake for Man City on the first goal, not Laporte. But never mind. Doesn't matter too much. We'll take it nevertheless. Vitinho and El Buffalo getting on the score sheet. And as you can see there, you could say we were the better team. We slightly edged it. And, you know, that tactic just that's how we got our 2 goals. We were just playing out from the back. We just kept pressing, kept putting it on them, and that's the way to go. Meanwhile, Valencia have lost to Nantes, so that's interesting. That's really interesting, and that will make the group stage all the more tougher because I expected Valencia to win that, but they haven't at home as well. So that's going to be really interesting. Meanwhile, Liverpool have got smashed 4-1 against PSV. Real Madrid held to a draw against CSKA. Elsewhere, Celtic have lost to Arsenal. And yeah, that's about it for the notable results anyway. And it leaves the group stage looking something like this. So yeah, all to play for still. Can't really take anything from this point. We're getting overalls increasing, Koulibaly and VR. So again, all good. It's all promising, and really pleased with that. A really good point against Man City, and I think we just have to build on that now. We got Nantes and then Valencia next, so we can do something. We can qualify from this group. Let's have a look at the run of fixtures now. I'm thinking maybe, what could we get here? Could we get either a Nantes and St Johnstone doubleheader or a Valencia? Actually, Valencia Aberdeen doubleheader seems like a better suggestion. To be fair, we'll have 4 games to show you in the meantime, so that'll probably be a fairly long episode. But I think that seems like the fairest decision. It'll be October. We're now in September, mid-September. It'll be around mid to late October when we'll rejoin. So a few games in between. But yeah, I think we're going to go with that. That seems like the best option. But we'll round the video off there, guys. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to leave a like on the video. It's good to be back and doing this series once again. Please subscribe to the video if you haven't already, and you want to see more regular gaming content on this channel. And on that note, until next time, I've been Brom18, and I'll see you soon.